So I'm packing up. It's 5 o'clock. It's close enough. I just want to be out of the tent, to be honest with you. I don't think it's gonna make it. All right, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As you can see probably from the hike so far, I'm on the coast, up in the North York Moors. We actually started, I don't know if you can see that village off in the distance, and we hiked up the cliffs, and then we've been following the ridge this entire way, and now I'm finally descending back down. I just wanted to show you the trail. It's it's gotten a little steep. As you can see, you definitely don't want to slip and fall down there. That wouldn't be good. But so yeah, we're following it now along that narrow path up to that area that you probably saw in the beginning of the video, that little bit of land sticking out from the bay there. So we're almost there, but yeah, so we're heading back down now. Hopefully we'll get down there soon, and then we can set up camp. All right, let's get at it. Home stretch. All right, I think I found a spot. So we just came around. So again, we started way off in the distance, the village, hiked up the ridge, and then came around and then back down this way. And I'm looking for a little bit of shelter from the wind. It's currently coming from this direction, so there's this nice big mound here. And so I found a spot, fairly sheltered spot from the wind, at least in the direction that it's going right now, in this area. So I should be able to pitch right here, but I have about an hour before sunset, so I think I'm gonna walk around a little bit, maybe head out that way, and just see if there's any other spots. But I think I might call this spot home for the night. And I'm gonna check, see if I have some signal too, to maybe check the weather, because it was actually supposed to be raining at one point, snowing at one point, right now, but it's beautiful and sunny, so I have no idea what the weather's going to be like tonight. But I'm going to see if I can maybe hike up a little bit, get a signal, and then yeah, maybe just check the wind directions and things like that to see if this is a good spot. Because another reason I like to be here is I should get a actual sunrise in the morning off in the distance, which would be kind of cool. So we'll see. If not, may come up here and then maybe I can get a sunset. It's going to dip a little bit early behind the cliffs there, but I don't know. See, have some options, but I'm going to go ahead and look for a spot right now. So it's quite the drop, and it looks like this is very soft ground. It looks like there's quite a bit of a hangover there, so I'm not getting too close. Trying to stay on some of the solid rocks and things like that. It looked like there was a structure here at some point, which is now missing and off into the water. But yeah, as I said a little bit ago, I've actually, I don't know if you can see it, my bag's right up here just behind this little mound, because the wind's coming in from this direction right now. So I'm just looking around to see if I can find a nice spot. All right, so I had one more quick look around. Yeah, it looks like I am gonna pitch over there. Even though it's actually not out of the wind any longer, because most of the area is actually just solid stone through here, and then other areas that are not stone are either way too close to the edge of the cliff, and it's basically just a really loose sand. So I don't think the pegs will hold in very well, and yeah, I don't feel comfortable being that close anyway over there. So the area that I did find, I think I already showed you, but it's just behind this mound over here, and it is a sand area, but it's a little more solid, so it should be a decent spot. And there are some rocks nearby, which oddly they look almost like they were for a tent, so I wonder if someone's pitched there before. But in any case, yeah, so I'll come up here, be able to get a sunset, and then hopefully tomorrow morning a sunrise off in this direction. So yeah, let's go ahead and get the tent pitched. So today I'm actually bringing the Delta pegs, even though the wind is only, I think the max speed it's supposed to get up to is about 25 miles per hour around 2 or 3 a.m. So I really probably don't need these. However, I'm really glad I brought them because the ground is pretty soft. And today I'm actually using a different tent. I'm using the Hilleberg Enan, which is not a freestanding tent like my Solo. It's a tunnel style tent, so it does rely on tension in the guys to actually keep its shape. So that's another reason why I wanted to bring these, just in case, since this is my first time actually wild camping with it. I've set it up a bunch, but I haven't actually had a chance to take it on a hike and give it a proper break-in, so I'm really excited. But yeah, so I have the Delta pegs just to help out each end to make sure it's locked down pretty good for tonight. So also new bag, well, not a new bag, this is a really old bag, but I haven't probably, I'm trying to think, probably been about 3 years since I've actually taken this out on a hike. I went through a ultralight phase, which I don't even want to talk about. But yeah, so this is an older bag, but I have used this for some longer hikes. I just don't really use it that often anymore because I really like my other Fjallraven bag in the G1000, which I think is super durable. Although after dusting this thing off, I have to say, and you may have seen on the hike coming in, going through some of those bushes with thorns, this thing was getting beat up pretty good, but there's not a mark on it. So the material is, I don't remember what it is, I'd have to look it up again, but it's actually pretty durable. I'm pretty impressed. It did hold the weight pretty well. So in any case, we get the delta pegs, go ahead and get it set up here, and then I'm actually doing pretty good on time, so I think I might be able to have a beer and watch the sunset tonight. So let's get going. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. Well, that has to be the quickest tent to set up. So easy. And I've got rocks on all four of the main guys, so I think we're good. Let's get a beer and give a toast to the good weather. So, I got a couple this evening. The first one's Vocation Life and Death Classic IPA. I've had this one before, it's pretty good. So yeah, let's go watch the sunset. Cheers, everybody. Still can't believe it was supposed to be snowing and raining and all of that. And then you get a night like this. Just amazing. feels good to get out of the wind. So hopefully you got to get a good idea of the area I am in. It's pretty cool. Cliff's just right there. Yeah, we got to see a pretty decent sunset. Hopefully tomorrow morning, if the weather's okay. It is supposed to rain, but again, it was supposed to rain tonight, so I don't know. Hopefully we'll get to see a sunrise right out the front door here. Alright, I'm gonna get some warmer clothes on because I am freezing now. It's really good to get out of the wind. So this ended up being a really good spot. So, alright, I'm gonna get something a bit warmer on, and then we'll get cooking in just a little bit. Hands are just now starting to warm up. Forgot to bring gloves and I forgot to bring my medical kit, which was a really dumb mistake. I actually got a new one as a Christmas gift, and I took my old one out and I was going to put my new one in, but I never got around to it, and what do you know, I get cut on one of these sharp rocks on my finger, and it's been bleeding probably for the last hour now. And I don't have a band-aid or anything to actually cover it up, so I always forget something. Even when I do those flat lays to remind myself, and the flat lays I'm talking about are the pictures I'll usually post on Instagram, all my gear, and it's mainly just so I can look at it when I'm second guessing myself to see if I forgot anything, but I still didn't notice it, so oh well. Oh, so much warmer. A pretty nice view here of the North Sea. I'll get the camera and turn around and give you a look. What a beautiful night. Alright, so tonight for dinner we've got tacos, and we'll be cooking it on the Jetboil. Little taco seasoning. Really loving the Benchmade bug out for food prep. It's sharp, lightweight, it's easy to clean inside if it gets messy. But yeah, it's been a nice food knife. starting to get cold. Go ahead and close the door now that I'm done cooking. Alright, tacos are done. Can still make a couple more over there if I want. But yeah. It's not Taco Tuesday, but it'll work. So to go with it, I've got Innocent Gun, Mangoes on the Run, Mango IPA. So that should be good. Ooh. Cheers, guys. So excited for this. Absolutely love tacos. Soft tacos in particular. I'm not really a crunchy taco kind of guy, but I do love some soft tacos. Oh yeah. Sorry to talk with my mouth full. You just can't go wrong with tacos. My family, we make them every Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. We didn't have them this week though. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, eat these, and then probably get my sleep system all set up, kind of clean up a little bit here, and then yeah, I'll get back with you in a little bit. All right, cheers. Guys, so dinner's done. I was just outside to try to get a few night photos. It's still not raining yet. I do have sporadic signal, so I was able to check the weather forecast. It's supposed to start raining at midnight and then basically rain all throughout the night. The winds have picked up a little bit, as you might be able to see. It's not supposed to get too bad. It says 25 to 35 miles per hour with 40 mile per hour gusts coming from the southwest, which is this direction. So I should be fine because I do have that kind of hill right next to me, and then the cliffs above, so I'm hoping that kind of shelters me a bit. It just looks like I'm getting some circulating winds coming off the cliff, so hopefully it's not too bad. But the tent's been doing well. I'm really liking it. It's definitely not as big as the Solo, and definitely not as warm as the Solo, that's for sure. It is a 3-season design, but these ends, which are completely mesh, really do the trick. It's going to be great in the summer. You can feel a nice breeze coming through, which probably isn't ideal when it's 1 degree outside, but you know, it's not too bad. Yeah, so I'm liking it so far. It's definitely got a little bit of a bigger vestibule also, which was nice to cook in. But as you can see, it's a little tighter. I can just barely sit up in the middle with my head touching, but it's enough room. But I think for, you know, half the weight and the ease of pitching and all that, it's definitely a great tent to have when it's you know, maybe not the dead of winter and the snow. But yeah, I really like it so far. I am going to wake up a little earlier because I have to get back. We're actually on holiday, and my wife let me come out to do this camp on the last day because I didn't get to do last week's camp, as you probably saw with my post. If you didn't, I posted an Instagram post, a flat lay of all my tarp woodland tarp camping stuff, but that camp never ended up happening because as soon as I got on trail, I got a call from my wife saying to come home because the ceiling was actually leaking. I'm still planning on doing that camp. I really want to get out there. I've been craving a camp where I can just sit by the fire at night, so that'll probably be the next camp, the tarp camp. But
yeah, this has ended up being pretty good. I definitely wanted to get this out, the Enan, and I'm really impressed so far. I've taken it out on little day hikes and things like that to set it up, and I've set it up in the back garden a few times in some of the pretty high winds we've had over the past week, and it's done actually really well. So it's nice to actually finally get it out on trail. Other bits of kit that you probably haven't seen before. Actually used my Z-Packs. I think I mentioned a little bit earlier today. So this is my ultralight backpack. I haven't used it in probably about 3 years. Yeah, I went through a phase where I thought I needed all this ultralight gear, which, you know, I really didn't. But it's nice to have, especially for longer hikes. This isn't a longer hike, but since I was using the lighter tent, I thought I'd dust it off and give it a try again. And I have to say, it's actually a fantastic backpack. I forgot how great it actually holds the weight. I think it actually fits and adjusts to fit my body a lot better than my other Fjallraven Freeluft pack that I have. So I really like it. My only complaint is it's a little bit flimsy when it's not completely packed, which I don't like about it. But once it is completely packed and it's on your back, it's fantastic. So, and it's pretty much waterproof. I've had this, last time I did it, used it was in Hawaii when I did a hike with my wife, and we did to Waimano Valley, which was like a 22-mile hike there and back. Yeah, fantastic trip, but it dumped on us, absolutely dumped on us. And this bag was actually left outside the tent, and when I woke up in the morning, everything is completely bone dry inside. So it's got all taped seams and everything. So it's a fantastic pack. I just don't use it all that much. But anywho, so I've probably been talking about 7 minutes now. I'm going to have to cut a lot of that. Yeah, I'm trying to get the videos down to around no more than 40 minutes for just these, like, you know, short. This was only 2.5 miles, like I said, hikes. But, yeah, I want to get it down to 30, 40 minutes or so. But we'll see. We'll get there. All right, so I'm going to finish my beer. And, yeah, I'll probably get back to you, say goodnight in just a little bit. But I'm going to try to get to bed early because, like always, I got to wake up early, so I can get on hiking and get back to actually the Airbnb we're staying at here, so we can head home for the work week. Alright, so I'll get back with you in just a little bit. Alright guys, I think that's going to be it for tonight. Ooh. As you can see, the winds picked up a little bit. I just checked the forecast. It's still says it's going to get down to around 1 degree with 25 to 35 mile per hour winds. I am sheltered, as I said a little bit earlier, so hopefully I don't get the brunt of it. But yeah, it's also supposed to start raining as well, so we'll see. I'm just thankful I didn't have to hike in the rain, so I guess that's not too bad. If I have to hike out in the rain tomorrow morning, oh well. Alright, I'll catch you in the morning. Night. Well, it looks like the wind and rain have arrived right on time. It's just a little after 12. But luckily, remember to bring my earplugs. Back to sleep. Yeah, so the earplugs aren't helping. Mainly because of that. It's a bit narrower, and the wind is just, I have no idea what direction it's coming from. everywhere seems to be getting hit, but the wall keeps kind of coming in, not necessarily hitting me unless I move over to the side. You really have to be right down the center in order not to get smacked by the wall. But it keeps waking me up. Yeah, it's picked up quite a bit actually. I really don't want to, but I think I need to go out and just check the guy lines to make sure everything's okay. Alright, I'm gonna go do that. Oh, okay. I don't even know why. I look at weather reports, so I just looked again. Now it's saying 32 mile per hour winds, with still gusts at 40, but the average wind speed's increased. And as you can see, it's blowing pretty good. But again, I have no idea what direction it's coming from. It just seems to be circling me. But I definitely want to go check the guys because the tent's moving around so much. I don't know if they've just loosened up. So it seems like there's a little bit of a break in the rain too. So I want to go ahead and do it now. Yeah. All right, I'll be back in just a bit. Yeah, glad I came out and checked the guys. I'm gonna have to put stones on these. These have come loose. All right, that's a lot better. So I was able to put stones on the ends and tighten the guys. Oh man, that was not fun. Oh, but I'm glad I went because this I don't know what kind of, it's not sand, but it's like a, I don't know, it's like a mud, but it's become extremely loose. I'm really glad I brought the Delta pegs for those two main supports, but I've placed stones on all the pegs on the corners as well now. And it seems to be, even though it's still blowing around, it seems to be quite a bit steadier. The guys that were holding the pole had come loose as well, so after tightening them up, it's quite a bit more stable. So I don't know, hopefully it's the last time I have to do it, but it looks like I've got what is it, at least 5 or 6 more hours of this, so before I get up. It's just gonna be a long night. Oh well, I got great weather hiking in, so I guess I can't complain too much, but it's definitely a good test of the tent though. All right, I'm gonna get back to sleep. Now that that's done, I think it explains why I was getting hit in the face by the walls here. This peg to my left is the one that actually had come nearly all the way out, so it was allowing this wall to come in even further than it is now. But so that's good. All right, I'm gonna put the earplugs back in and try to actually get some sleep. We'll see how that goes. All right, if anything happens, I guess I'll get back with you, but hopefully not. I think the rocks should hold everything down for the rest of the night. All right, I'll catch you in the morning. Night. Oh my God. I'm just not catching a break tonight. Literally, what, I probably talked to you about 10 minutes ago, and the fly zipper door came open. It's actually the first time I've had to use one of these in a while. but Hilleberg includes this little red tab that you could thread the zipper pull through, which I had to do in order to keep the door from opening back up on me again. Oy. Yeah, and this mud, well, I think it's not mud, it's clay. It's now like getting inside the tent everywhere as well. Alright, anyway, I really hope nothing else exciting happens. Alright, good night. Getting some really strong gusts now. It woke me up. I don't know if I have to go out and retension the guys again. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Something's not right. Oh, yeah, I think I'm gonna wake up a bit earlier and start packing up, because it's actually supposed to get even worse after sunrise now. So yeah, something must have come loose. All right, I gotta get out there. Yeah, this is kind of bad. All the guys are fine. The wind just really is that strong. It's actually causing the tent and the poles to sink into the clay. Yeah, I would bail, but it's too dark. I can't. Jeez. And I wouldn't want to do that that walk on the cliff's edge going back up to the very top. I'm really hoping that these are just some strong gusts coming through and that it'll die down. But the wind's completely changed directions now, and it's coming right in from the ocean directly into the tent, into this wall here, nearly caving the entire thing in on me. So really kind of regretting not bringing the Solo now. Yeah, I don't even... It's 4:44 right now. Sunrise is at, I don't know, 15 past 7. So I have quite a while left. I don't know when first light will be. It should be hopefully around 6:30. So I'm hoping I'm gonna try to get packed up. Skip the coffee today. Get packed up and I don't know, by at least be packed up by 6. So that means I've got at least another solid hour of this, and then yeah, just get out of here, because I looked at the weather again. It's actually supposed to get worse. This does not seem like 30-mile-per-hour winds. To me, this seems a bit higher. I don't have my wind gauge on me, so I can't tell for certain, but it was nearly blowing me over when I was out. I don't know. A little worried. The tent's holding. I won't be surprised if the main pole isn't bent a little though after this. I don't know, we'll see. Absolute mess though going out. The clay's just caking on to my boots. Yeah, I'm gonna get packed up. I'm gonna get packed up now. I think it would be probably even safer just to be in my waterproofs outside of the tent, because I don't know if the tent's gonna be able to withstand these winds anymore. All right, I'll get back with you. Yeah, so I'm packing up. It's 5 o'clock. It's close enough. I just want to be out of the tent, to be honest with you. I don't think it's gonna make it. I definitely don't want to be in here for another solid hour. It's just gusts are crazy. So yeah, I've got my full waterproofs on. I'm just dumping everything in as quickly as possible. Oh my gosh. Yeah, mud's flying in. Yeah, definitely type 2 fun, but I don't even think this is fun anymore. So yeah, like I said, I think I'll be better off. At least I'll be packed. Hopefully I get enough light. I have my head torch. I'm gonna try to just start getting hiking. Yeah, I'm gonna put away everything into the bag. I should be fine. I feel like I'll be better off outside of the tent. So yeah, I don't even know why I'm filming. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. All right, so I've got my bag packed. The wind is picking up. I just don't think the tent's going to make it. So I'm gonna just take it down, and I'd rather sit or find cover underneath or over by a bigger rock face rather than risk the tent just breaking. I still have about an hour or so before light. Hopefully first light's a little bit sooner than that. We'll see. Yeah, so I'm gonna get outside and start taking stuff down. Yeah, there's no way this is only 30-mile-per-hour winds. The tent looks like it's about to break. Using the bag to weigh the tent down as I fold it up so it doesn't blow away. everything's covered in this clay. Ugh. All right, leave no trace. Except a rock that I moved. Oh man. So you guys probably won't be able to see, but there's actually a full moon out, which is giving me a decent amount of light. I haven't even checked the time. It's 5:40. So hopefully I found a little bit of cover up next to the rocks here, but I'm gonna try to find some better cover, and then I'll just probably have to wait a half an hour longer until it gets a little bit lighter, and then I'm gonna start the trek back. Hands down the absolute worst pack up. So believe it or not, I was actually camped in the sheltered spot behind this, just around that corner there. Winds almost blew me down. It's got a top 60. There's no way. I'll let you see what it's like just around this corner here. Listen to this. Oh my God. Yeah, I can't even get around the corner at all. I'm actually a little worried now. May have to crawl my way back. Yeah, I don't know what I've gotten wrong with the weather forecast. I'm getting weather reports for Whitby, which is about 3 miles south, but the only thing I could think of is I'm on this little peninsula of cliffs around the bay, and the winds are insane. I'm glad I took down the tent though. I don't even know if you guys can see me. So I'm glad I took down the tent though, because I don't think it would have made it. All right. I don't know what I'm doing talking to the camera. I think I'm just nervous. Oh, it's so bright. I just have to wait it out. I don't have enough light to really see all that well, let alone walk in that wind. It's insane. Almost took my head torch off. All right, I'm gonna conserve battery. So, I'm not even sure if you guys can hear me, but I've got enough light by the moon, and although it's not first light, there's enough to actually see. So I checked the forecast, and it's actually supposed to get worse. So I'm not hanging around. I'm gonna start walking because I don't want to get trapped on this thing. Yeah, obviously no filming when I get to the steep bits. As of right now, it's fairly flat on this part. So I'm just gonna try to knock this part out, and then hopefully it's sheltered enough to do the next bit. But yeah, you definitely don't want to fall. I don't know if you guys can even see that. That's straight down to the ocean. All right, I'll get back with you when I have enough light that you can actually see me. Oh, I'm just taking a break in these bushes I don't know if you remember it from the hike in, but they're providing some nice cover. So yeah, it's just nice to get out of the wind for a second. I'm hoping, it looks like this part, that was the kind of scary part where it's very thin with the straight drop down. It actually looks like it might be sheltered from the wind, or at least I'm hoping so. If not, I might be trying to walk through the bushes closer to the cliff than the actual footpath, so we'll see. But it's currently 6 o'clock, so first light isn't even till 6:30. I don't know what I was thinking. It is actually getting lighter out though, between the moon and the sun, so at least I can see fairly well. But yeah, I probably won't talk to you guys again until I'm back on the main big safe trail. Yeah, this is the part I'm not too keen about, considering there's very little to walk on, and it's super slippy right now, as you can probably tell. Might try to go up into the bushes, but I don't know, it's a little thick. I'll just have to hug these. Alright, yeah, this would be stupid to try to film. Alright, made it. Yeah, just to give you an idea. Slippery, muddy, and very exposed. Luckily the wind's not bad, and it's not currently raining, so very happy about that. All right, just a little bit more and I'm home free, to the big path at least. And then I only have one more part coming down closer to that town off in the distance there. It's about 2.5 miles away. There's one other part that's a little tricky getting down, but shouldn't be that bad. Not exactly the morning I had hoped to film. I'm almost back down, just about to go. Gosh, I don't even know if you can hear me. I'm trying to cover the mic. The GoPro's almost out of battery. I'm about to go back down this cliff, but it's much easier. There's actually steps part of the way, so it should be a lot better than the last one. Look at that luxury. Coming back down now. It's so nice to have steps at the moment, even if they're a little bit muddy. Oh gosh, yeah. I do not look forward to cleaning the tent and stuff. There's so much clay caked onto it. I'm gonna have to like take it apart and put it in a bucket of water or something. It's crazy. Anywho, I won't sign off just yet. Hopefully when we get down to the beach, we can start to see a little more light. But it looks like I'm actually gonna beat the sun to the car, so I'll probably make it to the car before sunrise, it looks like. So, not too bad. All right, I'll probably talk to you one more time once I make it all the way down here. Yeah, it's incredible. Barely any wind down here.
And that's where we came from. All right, guys, there's the village. So, pretty fun trip. Not exactly the morning I was expecting to have, but all part of the experience. Yeah, surprisingly not much wind at all down here. I mean, I would expect it to be worse up there, but not much at all. Anyway, good trip. Hope you liked it. I guess the moral of the story is don't take good weather for granted when you have it, even if it's for the evening, because it can change on you in a heartbeat. So, yeah, I'm gonna sign out. Please like, share, and get outside. I'll catch you on the next one.